Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll show you how to use an excellent three-dimensional data visualization tool about which we hardly know. It is called Power Map, which is a geospatial visualization add-in for Excel 2013 and onwards. It lets you see insights which you can't see in these 2D charts and tables. Before that, if you like these kind of videos, then subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update from me. In front of me, you can see a table which has the data on revenue and salesperson for the last 5 years. And this data belongs to 5 different states. Now, there are two important things to note. The year should not be in 4 digits, rather it should be written as a date. So as you can see here, I have written the year as 31st December 2015. Whichever year you are following, calendar or financial, you can write according to that. Second thing to note is that the spelling of the location has to be correct, otherwise the map will not detect it. So this map uses data from Bing search engine, so it has to be the way it is represented there. So for example, if you're writing England, then it might not reflect because Bing uses United Kingdom for England. So accordingly, you need to write. Now I know that my year and the spelling and everything is right. So I select the entire data and I go to 3D map in the insert tab and I click on it. It will redirect me to a new window altogether. Towards my left is the tour editor. Towards my right is the layer pane. So right now we have only one layer in action, so it is showing only one layer. And this is the field list. Field list basically shows the headings of the columns that we have. Right now we don't need this, we are closing it. You can navigate through the globe by using the plus and the minus sign. You can use the arrows to rotate it as per your needs. Now let's begin by understanding how the data is represented in the maps. So location for me is the state, which is rightly represented here. Above the box there is a percentage, which is the mapping confidence report percent. So if there is any spelling error or if there is some data which is not able to be represented from the table onto the map, then this will show some error percent. So before you begin your analysis, make sure that it is 0. Height is basically the value of the field which I want to show. So for example, in our data set, we have the revenue and the salesperson. So in layer 1, I want to analyze the revenue. As soon as I click on it, a legend has appeared. I can resize it and you can see some column chart has also come. Category in my dataset can be the year. So if I click on it, you can see year-wise distribution. Then in time, we add the year. When I click on it, soon a time stamp has come here. And at the bottom of the screen, you can see a timeline. So if I click on it, it will play the data year-wise. Interesting, right? Now let's see how the data can be visualized. So here by default the stacked column is represented. I can change it to the clustered column. So now I can see how year wise the revenue has been doing. I can also go for the bubbles. If I point at it, it will tell me which is the year I'm pointing at and what is the revenue. I can also go for heat maps. The redder the heat map, the higher the value of that field. The best one, which is very visually appealing to me, is the region-wise data. So the intensity depends on the values. The darker the shade, the higher is the value. So as you can see, UP here is the highest and Gujarat is the lowest. I can go to layer options here in the layer pane and I can change the color to, let's say, red, and you can change the scale and the opacity and everything. I think this looks good. Now I also want to see how the revenue is comparing to the number of salespeople employed in that region. So we add another layer. Now you can see layer 2 has come in the layered pane. I go with the location which is the same. The height this time is the salesperson's. Again, a legend has come. I can readjust it and place it above the layer 1. And I add time frame as year. I can change the color of that to a different one so that it is easy to analyze. So I'm choosing yellow. Now as you can see, UP has the highest number of people and also the highest amount of revenue coming compared to, let's say, Gujarat or Karnataka. Now if I go to the menu bar here, I can select the theme to, let's say, Arial color. So the way my globe looks will now change. Change it to black and white or this, whichever way you like it. So I'm sticking with the Arial color. Now when you click on the timeline here, you can see there is a certain speed at which the years are appearing and in which the entire timeline is played. So I can edit that by going to scene options and change the transition from one year to another to, let's say, 4. I can choose the effects, but since I have data only for one country, so I am going to stick with no effect. And I can monitor the speed here, so let's make it around 15 seconds. And I close it. Now you can also edit and change the data in the table here by normally typing it out, and then you can go to the menu and click on refresh data. So the new data will again be refreshed in the present data set. I can also opt for a flat map like this and make it back to globe by clicking on it again. I can also use the map labels which will tell me the major cities and the names of the states, which is easier and recognizable. Now if you want, you can also create a video out of it to be played in your presentation or whatever it is. You can go to create video. You can opt for the resolution depending on your needs. So let's say I'm going for the highest one. And you can also add the soundtracks and you click on create. Save it on desktop and I rename it to, and I save it in the MP4 format. Ta-da! It is done. Now I click on open. And this is how it will look. You can play more with the rotation of the globe as per your need. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like the video and share it with your friends who might be in need. Subscribe to my channel to enjoy more such tips and tricks.